What happened?
So this is the first 1 minute FEG. Of market open.
Almost back at analog. Got like 30 handles left in it. Till end. All these candles are inefficient.
Turn on magic keys real quick.
Blowing, blowing, blowing.
TP1. TP1 hit. Next TP will be analog. Took 20% off at that level.
Right, did you small lot that position?
Yeah, I'm on a fresh account today, so I'm trading like a smaller position.
Okay.
Like it's a 50K account. I started with a 0.2.
Okay.
So I took off a 0.4, 20%, and 0.16 running.
This is the type of trade I couldn't bring myself to take. I'd love to hear
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
one of those that's a quick one, bro. And
Yeah.
like you have to have to have watched it like before market open. Like I was
Yeah.
anticipating something like this, like drop off, come back, and then like right here where it passes and then it starts coming back in, like you just gotta throw your stop above this, which
Yeah.
is our first FEG at the market open candle.
So you see London session is like it fakes buys into the market and then goes short, and then this whole 5:30 to 6:30 thing is just a retracement leg in your head.
I just clear out another 20%, so that's another 0.3 cleared out.
Good call, bro.
I entered this at 6:31, and what I was looking at was just the 1 hour, and I saw it tap to 50% and it started heading down. So then the second the candle flipped bear, I just popped it in, and when it ran back up, I entered one more contract,
Yeah.
and
So I just cleared out another one at the top of Benoit over here.
Oh,
6200.
this thing's dumb.
Yeah. Now it hadn't made it to N1. Dow did. Cleared out another one. So now I have a 0.9 left. That's 5 bills cleared out.
Yep.
Basically, a little bit over half of my position is cleared out already. Now it's just along for the ride. If it wants to continue to dump, it can. If it comes back, regardless, I've built margin for the rest of the day.
We have February 19th analog below us, which is kind of what I'm targeting for my last contract.
February 19 and what?
Mm-hmm.
February,
100, 200 handles,
I mean,
like 100, 30
February.
handles.
I see what you're looking at, ours. Well, here's the thing. If we reach for that, this thing
Yeah.
went full blown bear.
Nah.
Oh,
Not this week's low, this thing just went full blown bear. full-blown bear.
I didn't think about that.
I don't think that they're gonna do it, bro. They need to save that low for FOMC.
For news.
Yeah, they need to save it for FOMC, bro.
What's a good target then for last position?
That's why I was clearing out on this drop down. But look at that like 15 minute. Like that 15 minute is very bearish. So right now I would say like even looking at the low from 3015 on the 15-minute time frame, 2245. Something like that. Because you have equal lows off of Monday's open right below NWAG, which is very close to that. Just gotta be patient and see how long they want to run this thing down for, because we have FOMC tomorrow, bro.
Yeah,
If
true.
they run this low before FOMC, it's an issue. As in, like on the short side, it's gonna be an issue. Because that means tomorrow they have to whip it back up for it to be able to dump off like that.
Gary 5-minute candles.
Five minutes still hasn't created any fair value gap.
What about the previous one?
Let me see on trading view. Yeah, this one right here. If this was here, second standard deviation, another partial there.
Order filled.
Nice. Solid run. What's up, Dow? What's up, Dow? What's up, Dow? See the way Dow reacted off N1? Crazy guy.
Yeah, it has to take out buy side.
Yeah. I mean, it did already. That's the thing. He had a fat end dog from yesterday. I mean, like today's open. Fucking down, man.
Bro, Dow's been like that all year, Chad. We
Yeah, bro.
short NAS, we look at Dow it as a long model.
It's just market open, long. It's wild, bro.
Jur?
Sure? No.
Wrapped up.
Sure is wild. Jur is just Monski.
What's your
Jur is Dax.
hmm.
Oof. Oof. That right there. Oof.
Bro, just identifying the overnight play and understanding that it's not gonna come back to the overnight play.
Yeah, bro, this tap into the NWAG over here.
London session was so nice at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, this up outside in this area, and I was like, all right, they need to run a direction. If I was up and I saw this run up, and I saw this flip over here, look at the 1 minute right there.
Yeah, legit tapped the analog, flipped it. It was literally like 2022.
So like once this candle happens, anything in this area above this candle, you just gotta throw your stop above that, anticipating that hey, they just ran out NWAG, and after a long period of consolidation, they ran it up, dropped it back off into structure. So from here, it should just accelerate, take out the lows, and then you get this run down.
Yeah, all you gotta do is wait for
You gotta be patient in that area.
this. You gotta wait for the London silver bullet.
What time is that one?
12 to 2.
I was thinking about putting an alarm at 1:40 every day. Wake up in the middle of the night, see what London's doing.
Yeah.
Give me a lower wick on the next candle, come on. I wanna hedge my position. I'll give it that 5 minute close. The next 6 seconds, the next 5 minute is gonna open. Or is that it right there? Yeah, there you go. So if we can make a lower wick, this is a healthy candle. If we can make a lower wick and start accelerating above this level, everyone retail side is going short here. And there's that FVG right there. So I can anticipate longs back into this FVG.
Liquidity tap?
Tapping on NWAG's high.
It's 5 minutes inefficient right now.
So this is the next trade idea. Instant PE.
Yeah.
See if they want to run it up.
boy.
Fully hedged in both directions.
Yeah, buddy.
So why did I like the long side to hedge it? Can someone tell me
It
that?
so it shorted off all the way from London. US opens short off, comes into the NWOG. We know that we have FOMC on Wednesday, so we're not expecting it to take out these lows after it taps NWOG and starts pushing back up. You could, and there's a lot of inefficiencies left behind on the 1 minute and the 5, and we have that FEG resting above. It's safe to assume that in this area there could possibly be a small retracement, if not to clear out the range.
Yeah, and the next 5-minute candle opens, and this candle right here, the
Makes a bottom wick.
650, makes that bottom wick, which holds the OB off of 646. Notice that candle's closes above that candle's high.
Yeah.
It gives me confirmation, so I know that as long as they hold this NWOG, this thing should accelerate to the upside.
You're saying 650 body closed above 646 OB. Is that what you just said?
The body close of 650 is above 646, correct?
Okay, cool. That's something I visually wasn't paying attention to.
So I took a 20% partial right here. So now my two positions are exactly equal.
That's how you trade.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me until Love explained it.
You get it now, Ars?
Yeah. After Lev explained it, I was good.
Okay. So I started that original position with the 0.2, right? Let's talk about risk-wise. I
Gotta
started
cut it
the
in.
original position with the 0.2. With the partials that I took and everything, basically it was 0.7. So that position is 0.7. Now, am I gonna come in and put a 0.2 here? No.
No.
Come in and I put a 0.1 here. So I take a 20% partial, so what's the bottom position?
0.8.
0.8. If this is a 0.8, that's a 0.7. So now it's just along for the ride to see which one is gonna stick and which one isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Interesting.
No way.
So
Bro, he's the
they dropped this thing down, they tapped past this low. So everyone that's retail either entered short here or they entered short in this wick. Okay, I just want you to take that into consideration that that's how they're playing this right now.
Is that something we should understand very well as like smart money concept traders, what retail is doing?
100%, you should know
bro, the
exactly what
retail.
retail is thinking. There's two types of retail traders. One of them is when it touches the low, they're trying to go short, especially that candle that was painting like that, they started going short, the 650. And then the other one is they'll wait until it retraces in, and as it's coming to break out again from that low, they enter.
Okay.
So
Good.
many
Yeah.
1 minute inefficiencies. I feel like it's gonna come clean all of them up. You have like 3 back to back. 635, 636, 637. The retail side of thinking gives you insight on how the price can potentially be manipulated. It just adds more odds to your game.
Yeah, because it's a side that I've never traded, so I don't know.
Same,
Took
but
another partial on this leg because this is where I wanted it to tap into, which is the 5-minute FEG high.
And then how much was that partial?
20% of the 08, so they're an identical match of 07s right now on both sides.
Okay.
I was about to close my full position. I would have been so sad.
So in total, I've cleared out $700 on the day. So now my 07s do the work until it gives me the full confirmation on either direction. Then I'll add back a 0.1. I'll start off the position by running average price BE. And if it sticks, then it sticks. If it doesn't, then my day is wrapped up.
Have you ever
Really?
had my bad, let go.
No, you're good, go ahead.
Have you ever had this scenario where like your long will get stopped out and then it'll reverse and go stop out your short?
Yes, but I make sure to take partials in between so that regardless, I'm up.
Brother, what is this, brother?
Oh.
Just as FYI, why am I not trading bigger lots today?
FOMC tomorrow, baby. You gotta save that
FOMC
margin.
tomorrow, and I'm coming in with a fresh account on the day in preparation for FOMC tomorrow. So anything
You
that
gotta
I do
build.
today is added margin to the account for tomorrow. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What's that, brother?
And usually the FOMC conference should be done by 12, right? So then we can start taking our positions.
It all depends on when Powell stops talking. But
Yeah.
for tomorrow's FOMC, in
This
the
is
past
massive.
few months, there's been a lot of rumors about them cutting the rates. So what they do is they're always ahead of the news, right? So the rumors of them cutting the rates has caused them to rally the market. And if they actually cut the rates, from a fundamental perspective, everyone is going to start longing because they're going to be
So they're
like
gonna dump it.
run up even more. So that's when they're going to give the confirmation to go short.
That's that retail, like you could take that retail mindset into consideration. Like even historically, if you look back in data, anytime they cut rates, the prices fall.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so then if they cut rates, we're looking for a short model, we're gonna enter, and then we're gonna hold it until Friday for Powell.
Well, that could where price is right now on the weekly time
Sorry,
frame,
guys.
that could be the start of the quarterly shift.
All right.
So we take our partials, we run the BEs, we leave the positions and see if they stick. Now, where does that position go in? Does that position go in above or below NWAG of this week? Because if it's above NWAG and it's a dump off, that means that your position is in the upper wick of the weekly candle that flipped the entire structure to go bearish mode for the next quarter. That's how Eric gets his runners that are months long. Like Eric and I were talking about his runner positions from earlier on in the year that are floating up like 1,000+ handles. So, what do you see here?
Triple D.
Triple D. Okay, so now this next leg, if it could push down here and accelerate to start chasing my short position, then it's full-blown confirmation to go long. Right now, this got dropped down, created a low, pushed up, that got priced in, pushed up, made a new high, dropped down. This is currently pricing in right now.
Oh shit.
Can we theoretically put buy stops above this wick? So if it pushes up, then we can catch
I
that.
wouldn't put a buy stop above that wick because that wick is already a full extension of the triple D. If I wanted to enter, I would want to see some type of like, let's say this candle flips, makes a lower wick, closes small bull, next count opens, has a small wick, starts to creep up. That would be my entry to go long. But you have to be careful in this area because this is where it's starting to make a decision. Now, if you have this position on with me, then you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're just waiting.
7 a.m. opened up. I didn't even realize. But if you look at the hourly, they all closed inside of the fair value gap from yesterday's 4 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Now the four hours also closed inside that final. Or actually, I don't know. It's a couple of ticks inside that fair value gap. I don't know how you guys read those moments.
Which one?
If you look at the 4-hour cedar on NAS, you see how like the bodies of these two current candles right now closed a little bit lower inside the fair value gap.
Which fair value gap are we looking at?
The 1 a.m. from yesterday, 318. Or the is that
How it
the
pushed up into there with that wick from the overnight and dumped off those two candles.
sorry, no, not the 1 a.m. The first 4-hour candle of March 18th. Like
The
the current fair value gap where we're currently at.
The 1 o'clock candle.
Yeah. You see
Yeah.
how it's like a little bit lower? Do you still consider that closing inside the fair value gap, or did it break through it?
No, that's still closing inside.
Okay.
Because if you take that, the way I look at it isn't from that wick to the wick on that candle. That last candle, I look at that candle. I look at that body. Like
Okay.
right now, there's nothing stopping this thing from accelerating up and taking this full bearish candle on the left hand side. That being said, that doesn't mean that they can't flip it and go short again, flipping the 4-hour candle to go bear to take out the low of Friday, the 2100 candle.
Yeah.
Critical level right now. It's at the high of the
But look at the
daily.
way this structure looks right now. This. So this next 15-minute candle, we can anticipate some type of drop down into this 5-minute FVG if it wants to accelerate to the upside. Which is why Arsen, I was telling you that wick buy stop wouldn't be it would be a risky position. It was this wick.
Yeah.
So you've just entered it, basically, right there.
Critical level right now.
Yes.
I wish I was a little more patient with my partials, but
It's at the high. It's at the high of the daily FVG.
inside 1 minute.
How many partials did you take left?
I took off 80% of my position.
Oof, too fat, bro. Too fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't say that, bro.
It's tough because I'm watching it short, and it feels like the way it's moving, like the speed of its movement and stuff, had me feeling a little insecure, especially in that triple D area. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
but you
fuck it.
also ran out sell side down here. You know that it has to have some type of acceleration to the upside. So where did you take your partials? Let's talk about that.
I took little bits off at every like high of the triple D, especially when I saw it trade back into the 5-minute fair value gap. I'm like, okay, it's respecting the high of the 5-minute FEG, and this is going counter trend right now. So I'm like, okay, so let me take off a little bit more today in preparation for tomorrow. That was my thinking.
Fine. That's fine because you're trading on the future side.
Yeah. Ever since I've been on the future side, I've been taking partials a little bit more, which I'm okay with, bro. I've been more profitable than not on most days, so I feel like it's good. If I was running
30
CFTs though,
30 handles.
We're up 50 handles on that position. Each 30 handles.
I got in late. I got in late.
Oh, okay.
what candle did you enter?
702. At the low of 702.
Nice, good entry. Ayo with the re-entry.
So we just tapped off the top. And it's currently the same 15-minute candle, which is not healthy on the long side.
Guys, I'm telling you, I stopped giving a fuck. Like after it runs 30 handles, I don't give a fuck anymore.
What, like, in what sense?
I don't care like what it's gonna do, where it's gonna go. I take my fattest partial and I'm done. It's the fastest way to beat time and
Because all the positions that we run 30 handles. Eric and I concluded that every single position that we hit runs 30 handles.
So like you take off like 80% BE and just dip, for example.
literally, bro. Bro, it doesn't matter how fat your move runs, bro. It just matters when you're looking at the screen. Are you in a position to close it out and go live your life, bro? Go pay your bills. That's the point of this game, Upper. There's the point isn't, oh, I gotta be in the move of the day and I gotta be in
At the tap off the
FOMC.
50%, that lines up with the top of the 5-minute FVG. And it took out this candle's low, tapped into this very tiny FVG that's left behind over here. Liquidity grabbed that. So Arsen, if people got triggered on the high right there, guess what they just did to them?
Stop them out.
Stop them out, yeah. I'm just gonna wait and see what Silver Bullet has in store. I'm just running the paper account like you suggested, Ryan. I reset it to 100 yesterday. Yesterday I dropped it down to like 99. I'm trying not to take your moves. I'm trying to like take my own. I got bamboozled. But then today I brought it back up to 103.
So basically, you're going against me.
Well, you know, today we had the same idea, but if I don't have your idea, I'm not gonna take the move.
I might close out over here the way it held that 1 minute fair value gap for the short side.
Yeah, it is a critical level, and that's the daily fair value gap high.
which spot arrow here?
Like 7-10 candle wicked the daily fair value gap high and dumped.
I'm gonna put my thing at the point of interest.
Oh, our daily fair value gap is much different then.
But
This-
yeah, it's gonna be a little
could be,
different.
this could be an idea over here to run PE average price if this thing doesn't drop off from here.
Also, we can go into major consolidation because usually when you have an overnight dump off and you have 6:30 a.m., you have that push down tools, you have full blown consolidation the whole day.
That wouldn't
Look
surprise
at
me.
see on the following day.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Also, Monday large range day means the probability of the AM session is lower, which obviously we're still capitalizing, but it's not like insane moves.
But it's the 30 points.
Exactly, bro.
What's dollar up to?
I'll bet if dollar, look, this is the play of the year. If dollar is gonna go back up inside this monthly fair value gap, look at the monthly time frame that we were anticipating the shorts from. And when it goes back in there, it's most probably gonna use it as an inversion for quarterly shift. That's gonna be the move of the year, bro. The way dollar plays in that monthly FVG is gonna dictate in everything. And it's like a magnet right now. It's going there.
So I added my position in over here at the bottom of this candle, and it's an instant B right here. Why? Because I know they have to chase that wick out one more time, and that position just got B'd. So now it's critical to see how they want to push the next candle. Is the next candle a drop off, or is the next candle a hard push up?
Also, you have a 15-minute fair value gap. It's inside right now.
New 15-minute about to open up in 1 minute.
So let's scratch this for now.
It is a tricky area if you're not in the
This
position
is
already.
this is a misery area.
Yeah, for sure.
Arrow,
But-
what do you think about
I will
silver?
tell you this, if this thing can flip to start going short here, I'll pop in an entry on the short side again.
Yeah, horse.
What do you think about silver bullet 5-minute retracing down into this inverse fair value gap, maybe hitting the 50% and then going higher for a long,
I think
clearing
if
up
it's gonna,
630?
I think if it's gonna long, this is the spot.
Yeah, same.
New 15-minute.
But
So there goes my short.
what is that? 50?
The reason why I'm more confident to put on the short is because these wicks ran out this candle's high again, and then they came back in. So I'm just gonna hold this open. It looks like this.
I don't know why the 15-minute is not pretty.
It isn't at all.
And I'm still very bullish. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. So
I could see why.
it's the 15-minute. It's making me very bullish with I don't like the way the previous 15-minute closed.
That massive wick.
But yeah, but like this is the spot at the 50% of the range right now is gonna make the decision where it's going next. You know, if you're in the long at anywhere down there, you're safe, and if you're in the short, you're in. So you're just winning regardless.
I think it's gonna fuck everyone for the rest of the day.
SPY looks very short.
That's a liquidity grab off of that previous high right there.
Like that. Yes.
You see that candle's high above that high?
Yeah, after looking at ES and SPY and
Take a partial on my position somewhere in this area. If we could drop down there. Off of that particular position.
%50. Yeah, realistically, if it's very shouldn't pass that candle. If we're dumping off 714 is the candle it shouldn't pass. That's the safest stop.
Yeah, that's where my stop is. Exactly in that wick. My stop is a little bit higher than that, like that.
Let's see exactly where price is I feel like where it starts wrecking people right now, bro.
Yeah, Hundo.
Yep.
The way the candles are painting.
So right there I took a partial. I took my partial, but it's still open position. I'm still holding it open. I haven't beat the position. So if it goes back up there from around here without breaking out of this FVG, I'll add back to my long position near my stop.
So much sell side from Friday, bro.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it out. Hang on in a sec. I wanna see this.
Bro, I've just looked at the 1 hour time frame and that reprice it did on this entire
Yeah.
1 hour. They can easily attack sell side at Friday low.
I didn't notice that until now.
See, like when you know how this spot for me, the way I would be very, very bullish was if you have the daily FVG marked, none of the candles, none of the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes close but above the daily FVG, which is just gives you more confirmation that we're gonna head lower.
So my longs got stopped. That was the B on the long. Just tapped off the top of Benwag. Ah. I was trying to take a partial. Partial right there.
Partial. Powder.
Now I'll run that BE.
I really liked how it created that 1 minute fair value gap and traded in there. Like 714, 713 area. And it reacted off the first 1 minute fair value gap of market open.
Yeah. You just, bro, that area, you just have to be very careful, bro. And it just matters on what situation you're in.
Can you
Like,
talk about my situation then?
I mean, bro, if you're in the short, you're in the long, hedging always, you're in. There's nothing to think about. And maybe somebody's in the long at the low and he took a fat partial and he's on a futures account and he doesn't want to, he can't take that hedge. He just has to watch the position and manage it. And for example, when you see 714, 715, 716 closing bearish at the 50% of the range, that's a short. Like when I saw the bullish close at 713, I'm like, all right, there's still a chance. But when you start seeing those bearish closes and when you look at the 5-minute, all closing below daily FVG and below 50%, that becomes an issue for the long.
So I'm hedging both these positions right now in this area. A really tight stop just underneath this candle. Like this. It should hit stop, but I just want to make sure that this isn't going to be last tick long.
He's FOMOing it.
It's not FOMO, I'm just
I'm
telling you
very
how it's showing me.
spy.
My shorts are fatter than my long, so I don't want to knock off profit for no reason.
I'm gonna full port it right here because he told me to.
On the short side.
Both.
Oof.
Both.
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 I want to see if you popped in SPY this week, just anticipating NWOG.
I was thinking of it.
Yeah, you'd already be up right now. Obviously.
I was thinking about it, but then I'm like Friday Expo, and it's probably gonna
Institutional order drill.
run it before.
If you're a futures trader that took that, then you should be taking a partial here.
See what happens.
That's the final round of retail entries going in down there.
Yeah, short though.
Yeah, on the short side. So this position got BE'd. And I'll run the BE on that long.
I think this next hour overlap it to the next hour is either gonna tell us we're gonna have some direction today or
I'll take a partial on that long.
These 1 minute candles are inefficient. It's gonna have to come back down.
Unless that's the balance. So the short off gets balanced on this side, then it'll have a small retracement here and then long again. Because this is a 5 minute inefficiency right here.
Yeah.
This could have gone balanced on that. Now the 15-minute close in 2 minutes and 40 seconds can dictate a lot.
Also, 5-minute FVG just created. And we're tapping off the 1 minute. So if you see this 1 minute right now, just accelerate up. It's very bullish. But again, in order for me to see a lot of bullishness, I need 15-minute run back up to 6:30 a.m. 15-minute FVG. Use it as an inversion, which would be the high of the daily fair value gap as well, and it'll be on top of the 50% of the range. That will be full-blown long ski. But until that doesn't happen, I don't see them running it up.
Along for the ride. Along for the ride. Just
On the road again.
that. B